Welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. I'm feeling kind of depressed, but let's play anyway. Alright, looks like I was about to go to the Sith Enclave. Ah. Oh, that's not the right way. So in the story I tell, the way I get in is the Republic is hiring mercenaries. And thus the Sith are hiring mercenaries. So getting them to hire me, I have them go through Canderous, because he actually was a mercenary, so he can talk the talk, walk the walk, look the look. And I get them to hire me, and I walk in disguise.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I have this pass card.
If you have a pass, why are you bothering me with it? Just go in.
Because if I went right to the door, I think you'd be mad at me.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
I have a pass card.
Your pass card is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
Hey, those are my boobs.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
You know, if it's a fake door, why put anything there if it's a fake door? I don't want to go in there yet. Who designed this place? This is a stupid layout. They blew up my robot. Of course you realize this means war. If I had a death wish, I could leave now. They'd throw me in jail and send me to court. For breaking into the Sith base and committing manslaughter. Wanton murder.
How'd you like that? Down you go!
But like if I did leave now, I could talk my way out of being executed. By lying. I remember the first time I didn't do that, I told them the truth. And that's how I know you get executed.
Time to rumble! How'd you like that?
I think this is where I come in if I broke into their hangar.
Down you go! How'd you like that? Let's go! How'd you like that? You asked for this!
Damn, Karth, I thought you loved me. Why are you covering Juhani's ass but not mine? She's a lesbian. She's not gonna fuck you.
You asked for this!
See, Karth, real women jump the length of an entire room. Who am I kidding? Juhani can do that too. I learned this trick in KOTOR too. You mean I could have deactivated those vents for free? The world is cruel. Also, what's my power up? Oh, still the Verpine.
I'm here.
You better be.
Ha! How'd you like that?
Karth, you are a ranged fighter. Please fight from a range. Hey, only I'm allowed to use Stasis Field.
Yes, I'm here.
You asked for this.
Your wish? I'm here.
Ready?
I'm gonna need this man to stop stasising me. It's just really not fair.
Your wish? What?
That room was bigger in my fic. So yeah, there are two ways to get to the other part of the base. And one of them is the direct route through those droids, or by solving a puzzle, the flow control room. I don't enjoy the flow control room. Oh. Well, that's a strange and novel concept. I'll try to solve the flow control room for you.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Warning, active aborting flow.
Oh.
Warning,
I remember that being a lot harder.
Damn it! Poison! Your wish? What?
Yeah, that computer doesn't work because I blew it up.
Ha! How'd you like that?
God, you know, I can't imagine my life as an IT professional if you could just remotely blow up computers. Who puts mines in their room? Like, ooh, my nemesis Steve will never see this coming. He'll try to get into bed and oopsies, poison. Wow, $125. That could change my life. Note his name, Selkath Apprentice.
Time to rumble.
Now, I don't know how fast you're watching this. Wow, $150. That could change my life. I don't know how fast you're watching this, but I remember this plot because I've played this game 500 times. One of the reasons we were sent down here is because Selkath kids are disappearing. I think now we know where they are. My hand feels funny. Intruders. Should we sound the alarm, Shasa? No, wait. We cannot always be running to the Masters for help. We should handle this on our own. Perhaps this is a test the Sith have prepared for us? What are you doing here? Only Masters and Apprentices are allowed in here. Rena, what are you, Selkath, doing inside the Sith Embassy? The Sith are teaching us mastery of the Force. Our alliance with the Sith will bring strength to Manan and the Selkath people. The Sith are lying to you. I know, I used to be one of them. You were one of the Sith? I don't believe you. I was Revan, once, before my identity was wiped away. Darth Revan, really? Let me guess, now you just happen to be on a mission to save the galaxy to atone for your past crimes, right? Something like that. We are not fools. We will not fall for your Republic lies. The Sith have promised to give us the secrets we need to master the Force. The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie. Republic propaganda. The Sith are no more victims of lies and half-truths. They are not monsters, no more so than the Republic. The Sith have promised to guide us in the way of the Force as a sign of their good faith, and once the Republic is defeated, the Sith have promised to withdraw from Manan and respect our independence. If the Republic is defeated, the Sith will enslave your planet. Spare us your lies. The Sith have treated us with nothing but respect and honor. You speak as if we are prisoners here, but we can leave whenever we wish. Our friend Gallus chose to leave, and he was returned safely to his home in Atto City. Shasa, what if they speak the truth? Remember what happened at Terrace? Terrace is nothing but a Republic lie. If the Sith are such monsters, then prove it to us. Surely there must be some evidence of the horrors they commit. The Sith are evil, says Shasa. They only want Manan's Kolto. So you say, but why should we believe you? We need physical proof, not the words of some Republic sympathizer. Give me some time, I'll find the proof. Shasa, I think we should give them a chance to prove themselves. We will not report your presence to our Sith Masters, yet. If you bring us proof of Sith lies and torture, we will return to our families and report this to the Atto City authorities.
Well, great. It can't be that hard to find proof of the Sith's activities, can it?
Until then, we shall stay here and continue our training in the ways of the Force. Love if I could just show them Master Uthar's journal.
Is what a Jedi can do.
Tell Shasa, the Sith. This tortured Selkath was holding some sort of token. But that's not going to be enough for Shasa.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive.
After everything that's
He
happened
has
with
promised a great
me
reward
and
to
Malik,
whoever destroys you.
the fact that this guy is bitching about Terrace is funny. Master, give us the honor of aiding you in destroying this enemy of the Sith.
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
You asked for this!
Why am I not doing anything? Like, I'm just literally not attacking.
Yes.
Now neither of us are attacking.
What is it? I'm here.
How'd you like that?
Okay, I don't know what happened. Yet again, who puts a mine in their room? Also, this is a kind of weird table, and those stools are completely inadequate. Do the Sith just not care about interior decoration? Have you brought us evidence to back up your accusations? Have you found proof the Sith are evil as you claim? I found a young Selkath dying from torture here. He gave me this. Shasta, this is the pin I gave Gallus when we were children. There's blood on it. You could have found this anywhere. For all we know, you killed Gallus. The Sith tortured him to death, Shasta. You know it's true. I don't know if we should believe them, Shasta. The pin is not enough. I'm still not convinced the Sith are the monsters you claim. You must find more definite evidence if we are to believe you. How about this datapad? Shasta, this is the Master's own datapad. Look, they're speaking the truth. I cannot believe it, and yet the evidence is right before me. The Sith wanted to use us to betray Manon. I must apologize for doubting you. The Sith are truly as evil as you have claimed. We must report this to the Otto City authorities. Yes, we must report this at once. We thank you, human, for showing us the truth. You've saved us from a terrible mistake. Quickly, my friends, we can stay here no longer. We must flee this foul embassy and warn our people of the plot to corrupt the Manon youth. Don't know why you're talking to your friends, girlie. They done did left. All my homies hate fake doors.
Let's go! Time to rumble. Down you go!
Done. On it. Damn. On it. Damn.
Who bombs footlockers? You there, human. You are placed under the arrest of the Otto City Civil Authority. Why? Though the Sith Embassy here is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire, we have been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations from within the base. Not my fault they threw bombs at me. Inquiries to the staff of the embassy yielded no response. It would seem that contact had been cut. Our cameras recorded you entering the base shortly before contact was lost and fighting apparently began. It is the conclusion of the Otto City Civil Authority that you are responsible for the disturbance here, and you are hereby placed under arrest. You will come with us to await your trial. As material witnesses, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel, and the vessel itself prohibited from leaving Manon. We will leave. Now. Do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force. It'd be really funny if I could, though. Oh God, let me drink water. This is Wallace, he's my lawyer. Arbiter? Yes, Arbiter, the one who defends you before the judges of the Selkath people. Having him as my lawyer would get me killed. I will endeavor to prove to them that you are not guilty of the heinous crimes that you are accused of, Offworlder. What have I been charged with? You have been charged with initiating violence within the Sith Embassy, murdering numbers of the ambassadorial commission of the Sith Empire, and disregarding our own laws regarding violence in Otto City. How will you get me free? I would first like to ask you a few questions regarding the events that led up to your arrest. I have already been given all relevant data on you and your companions, so that can be disregarded. For what reason did you enter the Sith Embassy? I was invited. Indeed, that would explain the reason a pass card for entry was found on your person. What is your prior association with the Sith? I'm on a mission to stop them from taking over the galaxy. The Sith are an expansionistic power, true, and at war with the Republic. You may make it your personal mission to foil them, but the authorities here take a dim view of it taking place here. I think you will need a more thorough explanation in order to convince the judges. That should be all the information I require of you for now. If you wish, we can begin the trial whenever you're ready. Don't you need to ask more questions? I have all the information I need. We should proceed now. The judges are waiting. I think I'd rather represent myself. While that is your right, I strongly recommend against it. I am well versed in all the necessary particulars of this case and Selkath law, Offworlder. You would do well to heed my advice. Better to represent myself. You Offworlders are not known for your mental prowess. I shall leave your demise up to you. While your high standing among the Offworlders of Manon may bring you some leniency from them, being a successful swoop rider brings you no credit here, human. You stand accused of the grievous murder of many Sith and extensive property damage to their embassy here. How do you plead? Not guilty. Let the record show the trial has commenced, presiding are judges Shelkar, Hossa, Nalishakan, Kota, and Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability and punishment of this individual in the recent assault on the Sith embassy. Given the severity of this trial, we can dispense with the normal formalities of this court and proceed directly. You have pleaded not guilty, yet there are reports of weapons fire and detonations from within the Sith embassy. You were seen entering and leaving the embassy. The Sith have not conferred with the authorities about this matter, but from all available evidence, it would seem that you are the source of the disturbance. What is your explanation for being in the Sith embassy? I was investigating the disappearances of young Selkath. You believe the Sith have something to do with those disappearances? The Offworld has probably been listening to Shayless and his rumor-mongering. Most likely. Do you have any proof to back up your assumption, human? Have the Sith been implicated? Have this datapad as proof that the Sith are up to no good. Let it be noted that the court has taken this new evidence into consideration. This is most disturbing. The court will adjourn for a brief period to verify this evidence and discuss its importance. We have verified that this is indeed a Sith datapad indicating their complicity in a plot to overthrow the lawful government of Manon. In gratitude for having discovered this heinous offense, all charges against you regarding this incident will be dropped. Pending a suitable penalty against the Sith, their embassy is considered off-limits to all Otto City security personnel. No calls or incidents from their base will be attended to until this matter is dealt with, as they are no longer subject to the protections of Selkath law. You have been found innocent, and you may leave as you desire. This trial is now over. I mean, let's be clear here. The charges are accurate. I was, in fact, in there killing people. So, frankly, in a truly just world, I, too, would be imprisoned. Because I'm guilty. I did, in fact, do that. Yeah, give me your money. So they're training Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. Yes, this makes sense. It's a wonder I did not see this before. Manon's greatest strength is our neutrality. If Malak brainwashes our youth and indoctrinates them in the ways of the Sith, he will have a strong following among the Selkath people, strong enough to seize control of Manon and our Kolto. My daughter, Shasa, she too has been indoctrinated into the Sith camp. I've convinced your daughter to turn her back on the Sith ways. Human, if you speak the truth, I am forever in your debt. And yet my joy is tempered by the knowledge that the Sith still walk freely about Manon. Hopefully the testimony of my daughter will be enough proof of their actions to make the Otto City authorities take action. Hope so. You've done much for me, human. Here are the credits I promised you. I only wish I had more to give. Keep your money, fool.
Glad to see we're still the good guys here. Sometimes I think we forget that.
This is how we Jedi should always act. With honor.
Please excuse me now, human. I must go speak to the Manon authorities about the Sith plot and what they have done to my beloved daughter. I mean, do you want this datapad, bro? I'm not doing anything with it. How much money do... Oh, yeah, I'm cool on cash. Shit. $40,000. That would change my life.
I hear you've been appointed as our... Fenris... He's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered this Sith woman like they claim. And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic. Find the real
Oop.
I hear you've been a...
Was Sunry having an affair?
Of course not. He... Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started...
You have the skin of a
seeing
young
Elasa
woman.
last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
He is a soldier, though.
That was a long time ago. In a war, far, far away. He's changed now. Settled down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence. Fine. I hear you've been appointed. I hear you've been
I have this recording.
Lies! It must be! I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent. Find the real...
So, yeah, he did it, but he's also being framed.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the Warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of Arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, you know I was having an affair with Elasa. I went there to break it off that night. Well, I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. Found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Elasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Selkath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my Arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Go ahead, At.
There is a Rhodian who planted evidence of the murder scene.
A Rhodian? I didn't know there were any Rhodians on Manan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who's hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rhodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got this the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, that something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
Killing your lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she is a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kolto sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kolto, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines? I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Manan. And none of us want that now, do we? Joey!
Maybe I'm just not gonna tell him about the recording.
Go ahead, ask. A Rhodian? Okay, so the evidence... Go ahead, ask. How would they know? I heard some of the... I wonder if the Sith... You should ask everyone about... Very well. Once you've gotten enough...
Please hold. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is save the game. Twice. Because I think I've done all the work. Let the record show that the trial of Sunry versus the Otto City Authority has commenced. Presiding are Judge Shelkar, Hussa, Malisha Khan, Kota, and Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability of Sunry in the death of the Sith Ilasa. Representing Sunry in his defense is a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? I'll find him innocent. That remains to be seen. Acting as a prosecutor for the Otto City Authority is an impartial observer from the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Do not be too overzealous in pressing your commission, Sith. The first matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor, Ignis, of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. We will now begin by calling forth the witnesses to the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given their testimony and you have cross-examined them, you may ask the presiding judges for their opinions on the current state of the case. This is a special privilege given by Manon law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. First witness is Firith. The prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Objection, Your Honors. Objection sustained. Ask the witness your questions and do it promptly.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
A very pertinent point, prosecutor. It is now the defense's turn to cross-examine the witness. Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Your point is well taken, Arbiter. Was the medal left at the crime scene not a little too obvious?
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
This argument has merit. Elassa, if I bring up the cripple thing, then I lose some points with the judges. I've got a chart open. Elassa is a dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. It establishes the character of Elassa, and perhaps her intent in dealing with Sunry. No additional questions. Unsure. Cannot make. Not enough information. Cannot tell. Since the defense has no further questions, we will call out the second witness, the Rhodian Glupor. The prosecution may question the witness.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elassa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glupor sees Sunry running down hallway, and when Glupor look in room, Sith woman dead on floor.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
Perhaps, Sith, perhaps. It is the turn of the defense to question the witness now. Did you see Sunry kill Elassa? Glupor not see Sunry really hurt Sith, but Glupor did see Sunry leaving room with dead Sith in it. But Glupor not see him really kill Sith. An important distinction, Arbiter. Isn't the medal too obvious a clue? Glupor not know. Why anyone leave things in someone else's room? Glupor just think these things happen. It is just odd. Yes, odd indeed. Did you plant the medal on Elassa?
Don't do it, Glupor.
The prosecution will be silent. What is it you wish to say, Glupor? Glupor paid by Sith to plant that medal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
You are certain of this, Glupor? I think that all the time. Glupor wonky. This new evidence puts the entire case into a new light. Yay. Yay. Yay.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes, I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elassa.
Supposition for now, prosecutor. Does the defense have any questions for the witness? Was it true your husband was having an affair with Elasa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
Be silent. You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
This is very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably. I don't believe so. Because by saying he's a cripple, I get points with Judge Dula, but lose points otherwise. And by saying he was a war hero, I lose points with Nalsha Khan and Hossa, but not with Kota. So I think I'm just going to leave it here. Yay. Yay. Yay.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors.
Very well.
Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Elasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Elasa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
He sounds like Ethan
Phillips,
Phillips, but I don't think he is.
And quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Do not interrupt the accused. In fact, I think you said quite enough already, prosecutor. Okay, I don't want to say the Sith spy. How could Elasa have gotten a hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors?
True, but it does have merit and deserves consideration. You were going there to end the affair. Would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Be silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point that lends some credence to your defense, Arbiter. Is there anything else you wish to ask the accused? No. The witnesses have all been called forward and questioned by both prosecution and defense. The prosecution will now present, in closing, its summary of the pertinent facts of this case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
Indeed. In your closing statements, Arbiter? No one actually witnessed the murder. Truth.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
If you speak out of turn again, you will be forcibly ejected from the court. The Arbiter speaks a valid fact. And Sunry was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her. 3.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Your time for arguments has passed, and you would do well to remember that. Also, they did. The Arbiter's argument does bring up a valid point. Is there anything else? My arguments are complete. And the court will now deliberate amongst ourselves. This court hereby finds Sunry innocent of the murder of the Sith Elasa. In addition, this court finds the Sith Empire guilty of conspiracy and obstruction of justice.
Your honors! No!
Silence. The Sith Empire is hereby forced to subsidize a portion of Republic purchases on Manon for a period of the next solar year. The verdict has been delivered, and this trial is now over.
I knew you wouldn't let the Republic down.
Oh, Sunry, I'm so glad.
Elora, thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
Got something on your mind?
What do you think of Sunry's verdict?
Innocent. I don't know what to make of it, to tell the truth. Do you think justice has been done?
No, not really.
But that has little to do with the law, doesn't it? A sad state of affairs, that. Too bad, really. Sunry was a good man once. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches. Got something on your mind, do you?
What do you know about the Sith?
Bad, bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
You're being elusive on purpose.
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the years of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now.
Whoever wrote these captions can't spell 40. Are these Sith the same ones as who followed me?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
Who is Exar Kun?
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
Sort of like Revan. I mean, me. I assume he was killed?
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
What happened during the war with Exar Kun, then?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
Must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? Puh, I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I'd put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
I don't know why I made this save. I'm not going to do the trial again. Oh, of course. My useless hose. Karth, you useless man.
What?
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
My Cathar blood, he will pay.
Yeah, I thought so. Sweet. Please hold. Shadow fell down. He was trying to hop up on my bed and fell down. He's fine.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Yeah, maybe you missed the trial.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of Kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
What's the Republic done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Kolto exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manan anyway. So we made a deal.
What did you do?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly
Underground?
at the source.
It's underwater.
We also hope
It's
to
different.
one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Why have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
How'll I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure.
See,
Merely
submarine
use this
wouldn't work if it was
card to pass the
underground.
code behind
Think
our
before
Kolto
you
packing
speak.
room and enter the sub they're in. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours. And nearly
Damn,
exhausted
imagine you've got a
mercenary
car that
population
takes
on
you
this planet.
just to
The soldiers we
McDonald's.
have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Yes?
I love my husband. Hello? Any real containers in here? Is it real container hours? I don't think it's real container hours. Life is cruel to me, specifically. The submersible can be used to descend to the deep ocean Rackard Research Station. Sharks. Laser sharks. Overbearing executive assistants. kind of like how bodies are very obviously set dressing, because I'm standing in this guy's chest. I'm standing in his stomach. My feet are in his intestines. But he's not real, and neither is he. Hi, Ethan Phillips.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
What?
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
What happened here?
The cell cath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to
And to think, I took out my droid crystal.
Came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere, and the cell cath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
The cell cath?
They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them. So we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the cell cath. Like us.
Let's get you back to the surface.
Back to the surface, yes. No! There's something out there. It got the other submersible already.
Well, then how are we supposed to get you out of here?
We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might distract whatever it is long enough for us to escape to the surface. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but the cell cath might have laid their eggs in them.
Well, I have to get into the station.
No! I locked the door so the cell cath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
I have no choice.
If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
He is not alive by the time I'm done. $50. Wow. I mean, I don't think that would change my life. $135. Now that would change my life. I'm gonna need to buy some more spikes. said, oh, I want to jump like a real woman, but I was muted. Love my jumpy legs. Like frog. See, Karth, I am a real woman.
What is it?
If it is your goal to find and hold a frog, be sure that your hands are clean of any lotion, jewelry, slightly liquid thing, like bug spray. That's a Dark Jedi. Because if there's any sort of liquid on your hand, it will get absorbed into the frog. You will kill the frog. And the frog will be very upset. Oh no, flash mine. Whatever shall we do? What I just grabbed is the sonic imprint sensor. And as we learn, if this game actually had you read data pads, that is the weapon we can use against the sharks. Because we're going to go out into the ocean floor. He killed my droid. You'll pay for that, bitch.
What?
Hang on right quick. You mean I don't have the full destroy droid? Oh, that's horrific. I'm gonna need that. And I'm saying horrific with like a W, like horror, because it's funny to me.
On it. Done. On it. Done.
Only one.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Rena, and I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walk and fish next. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food.
The Selkath went insane and started killing everybody. I locked myself in here.
This is one of Andrew's favorite
Nothing can hurt me
characters.
in here. No fishy food for me.
What made the Selkath insane?
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Come out. We'll protect you from the Selkath.
No. That's what the others said. Mercenaries like you. But that day, the Selkath ate them. Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, but where the kotor is, few fishies there, but many fishies in between the water.
If you don't come out, I'll just leave you in there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
Yeah, heal would be useful. I'm not gonna lie, but the droid is gonna come so much in handy. I'm surprised I didn't get it sooner. Also, it's the only cannon force power that Rena has.
Damn it!
Ready?
Your wish? I'm here.
Useless bisexual.
On it. Done.
$200. That would change my life. It's absolutely the stupidest joke that I keep making, but I'm gonna keep making it.
How'd you like that?
Jedi can do.
Hang on, this is so stupid. I really don't need to do this to get to an area I've already been. Yeah, no. Disengage. You only have one Enviro suit available. If you proceed through the airlock, all party members will have to stay behind until your return. It's mad dark. But it's as bright as it gets. Well, that's not great. Actually, nope. See, this is why KOTOR 2 is great, because Enviro suits and space suits don't take forever to get around. I'd think those mines would be kind of useless after being Lord knows how long underwater. See, but look at the map. There's clearly something there. Or something programmed there.
Who's there? You're not Cellcath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
The Republic sent me down here to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the kotor harvester they built on the edge of the Hrackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcath mutants running around looking for dinner.
I'll come with you then.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the kotor harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Are you nuts? Is it crack that you smoke? It's so dark in here, man. Oh, that's why I'm not moving. I'm running into a wall. It is not real box hours.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ow! Ah!
The response time is so much quicker on PC. I think I can take either of these entrances. Girl, you can stop. I think I usually take the one on the left. So I'm going to the one on the right. One moment, please. I have to get to a different part in my guide. Thank you for your patience. Oh no, not the flash mine. Oh no, not the frag mine.
No, no, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Thanks for they-theming me.
No, no. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No!
No! No! Ah!
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Frax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Hang on, sorry, my cable is tangled. What was the Republic doing here?
We had a secret agreement with the moderates in the Selkath government. They knew that Manan could not survive independently if the Sith were victorious.
Those thugs would wipe out the whole damn planet just to get at the Kolto.
So the Republic approached them about making this secret installation to harvest more Kolto, where the Sith couldn't see us. But all that went horribly, horribly wrong.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
What did the shark have to do with that?
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
The star map I'm looking for is out there. I need to get past.
That would be suicide! It's out there still!
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them. rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxin drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxin shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'll try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get
What
back
kind of
to mining
scientist
the
is this man?
Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Did not even see that bad boy. Fill injector pod. Transfer injector to container. Fill injector pod. Transfer ejector to container. Dump container pod. Transfer ejector to container. Fill injector pod. And transfer. Oh, there's the beast. Now that the Kolto harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Great Varaxon shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. All that means I now have a direct route to the star map. Want to throw some bread to the big fish shark. Lasers. Sharks. Laser sharks. Overbearing executive assistants. Apparently the Lego movie is leaving Netflix this month. I didn't even know it was on Netflix. I have it on DVD. Guess who's going to court again, besties?
On it. Damn!
I always wonder if I could have gone through that door and gotten out to the star map, like, super, super quick. I have no further business out here. Where's my mans? Where's that Twi'lek? I know he's fucking dead, but... my man's fucking died. No. Girly.
What?
Oh wow, my eyeballs. I know, the
You've
cops are
returned.
here for me.
I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Their construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A giant Varaxan shark drove all the Selkath insane.
It's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has
I
happened
think you're
to the
missing the
facility
point.
itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
I'd really rather not. Guess who's going to jail, besties? It's-a me, I'm bitches. Oh, you guys were in the hotel? Stop, human. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Frackert Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that descended to the Frackert Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you by force. I'll come peacefully. If they can do that, the whole system could... Silence! This is not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Frackert Rift is the most precious resource on Manan, and anything that threatens it or the Kolto it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we may admire your Republic and your Order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time adequately explaining your role in this incident adequately. We have determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Frackert Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. What have you done with the Rift? The explosions were at a research station both our governments set up there. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot... Silence. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? The machinery had woken up a giant Varaxan shark. A giant Varaxan? Could it be? Impossible. It is only a legend. But she said she killed it, didn't she? You killed this shark, human? I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor. It must have been. Be quiet. That is merely a myth and not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it was the life-bringer, the ancestor of our species, think what this could mean. If it always layered there, then perhaps the Kolto... Enough. Off-worlders are not to hear of such things. But she said she saved it. She destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed. This casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. This court will adjourn while we deliberate. We have reviewed your actions and the situation, human. We thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the giant Varaxan, which we believe is the source of our Kolto, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. While we cannot show our gratitude overtly, we know that you have earned our respect. This trial is now over. Oh wait. I gotta go to the Candy Cane bar. Hey, Nilko. He's just asking for what I just told the court.
The Hrakert Rift is a source of Kolto? Why would the Republic risk so much to
Garth, were
send
you not
troops?
listening in while we were in court? Get money, get cash, get money, get a stash. I'm going shopping. I need some computer spikes. I'm gonna need a lot of them.
Hey Tyberg, how's it going?
The Sith continue to befoul the beauty of this watery world, but otherwise I am keeping well.
Ah, glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff's all for the Republic embassies, so can you just bill it to them?
Of course, good soldier. I trust the Republic to pay its bills completely. My man says no computer spikes.
You Republic sicken me. We'll do the galaxy a favor by waiting.
If I really felt like it, I could, become a criminal. That guy, one of the Rhodians, standing over there. Works for a sect of assassins called the Genoharadon.
I don't have time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Kolto to load before my shift is over.
And the Genoharadon, he says, wants me to work for them. What is truly happening is he's using me to take out the higher-ups of the Genoharadon. He does provide some pretty good merch, so I am told. I think I've done the quest once. Alright, where's that guy? Where's that guy who hates Juhani? Alright, please hold. Alright, he should be here. Okay, so it looks like this is a known bug. There we go.
There she is. Get her, men. But remember, don't kill her.
Oops. Well, ain't that wonderful? Did not expect that.
You seem to have defeated me again there, worm. But I'll have the last laugh in the end.
What do you mean?
He doesn't have long, but don't listen to him.
You may have killed me today, but I had the pleasure of killing off your species. Not everyone who fought alongside the Mandalorians did it for their stupid concept of honor. Some of us just did it for the pleasure. The pleasure of seeing your world burn.
You animal! You wretch!
But I'm beyond your petty vengeance now, girl. You can never have your revenge.
Do not give in to the dark side, Juhani.
I will not give him the satisfaction of seeing me give in to the dark side.
Worm, I killed your people on Cather in the sky. On the ground. In their homes. I hunted them down like the animals they were. Just to see them burn. But the treacherous beasts fought back and left me with injuries that meant I could never fight again. Or so they thought.
This isn't going to work.
No, I will not give in to him.
I ended up in the lower city of Taris, and what did I find? A few of those stinking beasts living there. The male was easy enough to best, but the females proved elusive. I didn't know what happened to them after I killed the male. Until I saw this cursed woman on the auction block. But then the Jedi came and ruined everything before I could have my revenge.
You killed my father. You killed my people. You treat us like animals. animals. You deserve to die.
Do not give in, Juhani. You are stronger than this.
Give in and embrace your hate. You are no better than me. You are nothing.
I...
Do not do it, Juhani.
Help me, please. Do not let me give into my anger again.
There is no emotion.
There is peace. No, I will not do this. He may die, but it will not be out of my vengeance.
You coward. You weak.
I want his remains.
Ready?
What is it?
I'm here.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Got something on you?
You want to talk about the war now?
Not particularly.
No time like the present?
I suppose you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you? Nothing is private
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm running out of
like.
levels and conversations.
There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukatis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
What does your wife have to do with the war?
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war? In my fic, Rena says, look, if you're not going to describe her body, then just... bisexual.
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatas prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
And what'd she think of all this?
Neyama was intrigued by the idea of becoming a Jedi. She liked the idea of power too much, perhaps, but I certainly didn't see that at the time. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her, and she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since.
So what happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
So she'd fall into the dark side.
I hadn't thought so, not right then. I was too proud to believe that of her. I had trained her myself. I loved her. I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
You killed her.
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
Sounds familiar. Seems like the Jedi don't like killing their helpless enemies.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
They put you on trial?
I had trained I had failed to kill her when I had the chance. She went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
So that's the source of all this bitterness. They found you guilty.
Not at all. They found me innocent, even though I deserved every punishment and more. They let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
I don't understand.
No, maybe you don't at that. They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth the risk?
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you? It is all so long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
That man was a beast, a monster. I am glad the galaxy is now rid of him so he may not harm others again. I do regret, though, that he did not die by my hand.
It would have been wrong.
I know, but must I always fear the lure of the dark side? It was for the best. I am glad that you stood by my side during this. We should continue our journeys now. No reason for staying here for this. How may I be of it? What is it you... Of course.
Actually, I don't want to go to Tatooine. I do need to buy computer spikes. Let's take my buddy. T3M4, who deserves everything good in this world.
Yes? I'm here.
Huh?
Some other time?
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Okay, this isn't right.
Yes?
Huh?
Maybe if I let somebody else drive. There we go. You? How did you get in here? We have our ways, Rodian. Just because you didn't hear us dock doesn't mean we can't. And your own stealth units have proven most effective. What do you want? We're here to teach you a lesson, Suvan. And you as well, human. Unfortunately, you won't live to correct your mistakes.
Good kid. Not this again! Get it.
Those Trandoshan scum. They couldn't get more out of me, so they tried to kill me instead. Hopefully they'll have time before they send someone else to investigate. Maybe rig their ship to take off somewhere else. Thank you for your help, at least. I know I couldn't have taken them on my own. I'll let you look at my special stash. It's the stuff I wasn't showing them. Won't be cheap, but if you want it, you can buy it. These two. These two are the Holy Grail. Wow, $1,000. That could change my life. Wow, $1,000. That could change my life. Wow, $1,000. That could change my life. Wow, $1,000. Wow, Wow. Wow. Suvam? There he is. Yes, please. Alright, let's that bad boy's reserved for me. Okay, I want to get HK a solid blaster rifle. He's got his own, Karth has his own. He's got heavy blasters. Okay, I think I can sell all my weapons. I'm not gonna sell the ones with droid powers, though. Because I need to make sure that there's enough, in case I leave some in someone's inventory. I'll look after your inventions for you. sell these energy shields. I didn't have any other weapons. Oh, it's a Chani foil. think that's enough from Suvam. Murderbot doesn't need this very nice rifle, but yes, he does. Let's go.
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
This man's half cape is stupid. You can't afford a full cape? Did you get that at discount bargain bin capes?
But I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You
Get that at Ugly Ass Incorporated?
Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
Okay, not gonna lie though, I hate his cape, but I kinda wanna go to Ugly Ass Incorporated. Just like out of sheer curiosity. Take me to Ugly Ass Incorporated. New field trip. I went to Ugly Ass Incorporated and yo ass weren't there. It's 'cause you was actually at Stupid Ass and Company.
The Starforge. I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range. Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those
Why
fighters out
me?
before they report our position.
Why does it have to be me? I'm the fucking Lord of the Sith. Why have I gotta be the one to man the guns?
Incoming fighters.
I'll destroy the Starforge from here.
We've got problems. We've flown to some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
Welcome to Ricotta Prime, such as it is.
Whew! Talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebonhawk airborne again.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The Cathar's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again.
That disruptor field could wipe out the entire Republic fleet.
You're right. That Sith fleet we saw must have some type of protection against the disruptor field. We have to find a way to disable it, or the Republic will be slaughtered.
Beep, boop, beep.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
Let's go check it out.
Good idea. If that temple's generating power, it probably has something to do with that disruptor field.
Hey, don't forget about Bastila, guys. We still have to rescue her, too.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him, and the Sith will be invincible.
Bastila would never turn to the dark side.
I fear Bastila will find the lure of the dark side difficult to resist. She is strong in the Force, but she is also impulsive, willful, and proud, as you once were, Revan.
Please don't call me that.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Now that you know your true identity, I was afraid you might slip back over to the dark side. If Bastila feels as you do, there may yet be hope for her.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. If we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I. Yes, what's on your mind?
I think it's time we talked about me being Revan, don't you?
If you're ready to talk, then yes. So am I.
And?
I can't hate you. I tried. I wanted to hold you responsible for all the things you've done. For my wife, for Telos, for Dustil. But I can't.
Why can't you?
I got the revenge I always wanted when Saul died. But it hasn't brought me the peace that I thought it would. All I can think of now is the promise that I made to protect you from what's going to come. It's given me a reason to look past simple revenge. Despite whatever part of Revan is inside you, the darkness that must surely be there, it isn't who you are. That's why I can't hate you, why I don't want any more revenge. You don't have to be Revan. You can be so much more. Whatever the Jedi did to you, they gave you that chance. You have this huge destiny waiting for you, and I just fear that if you're alone, it could swallow you whole. Is there room in there for me? Will you let me help you?
I don't want you hurt protecting me, Karth.
I think I would be hurt worse if I didn't try.
I don't understand.
Whatever's happened up until this point, there's going to come a time very soon where you're going to have to make a choice, and there won't be any turning back. I want you to make the right choice. I want to give you a reason to.
What sort of reason?
You gave me a future. I want to give you a future too. With me. My think I could love you if you give me the chance.
I can't see into the future. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Neither do I. But does it really matter if we love each other?
I guess not. I think I could love you too.
Well, then I'm glad. Let's face the future together then. There's still a lot to do.
There is nothing more that remains to be said. Whatever becomes of you and Karth will have to be determined once your destiny is resolved. One way or the other. Oh, please hold, that's my wife. We're at almost 3 hours. I'm gonna stop and start back up.